Hello, and welcome to the Metro MLS webinar reviewing the FlexMLS dashboard labeled Home. So what a FlexMLS dashboard is when you log into FlexMLS from our home screen here using that button, when you come in, the screen that you see right here, this is called your dashboard. And the title of the dashboard that you come to will be labeled right here. Now, if you've been a member of ours before 2008, you'll have three dashboards: the MLS, the Home, and the Classic. If you were a member from after 2008, you'll just have the Home and the MLS dashboard. We've got webinars located where you found this one on the other two dashboards if you'd like to review those. But we're going to concentrate on the Home dashboard. So the Home dashboard contains 6 gadgets here. There's a contacts gadget, a new search gadget, a hot sheet gadget, a saved search gadget, a my listings gadget, and a display listings gadget. Okay, so each of the gadgets that are here, this little button that you see right here at the upper right hand corner of each of the gadgets, that contains the settings for that particular gadget. Okay, so I'll explain each of the gadgets here. The contacts gadget will list your contacts that you have in contact management. So what you'll see here is the first few of the contacts that you have if you have a really long list. If you've got more than what will display here, there will be a little scroll bar here to the left. So in this gadget, it'll show their name, their little icon for their email address, and if you hover over that, it'll show you the primary email address that's listed on that contacts file. If you click on it, it will open up whatever mail program that you have set in your browser to open to. It won't open to Flex. It's opening to whatever mail program that's set in your browser that you're using. The phone number will be the primary phone number listed on the contacts account, and then there's a column for portal if it's on or if it's off. You can display groups of contacts, so if you're using the contacts groups function, that's what this little drop down menu is for. If you like to filter your contacts, maybe you want to just bring up a certain contact, you can just type in the name of that contact and it'll bring it up here on the screen quickly so you don't have to do the scroll. If you'd like to change the settings for this gadget, here you can add a new contact. So if you click on new contact, that'll take you over into contact management where you can add that contact. Alright, and just hit add contact. My screen's having a little bit of trouble populating here, so I'm just going to go back to my dashboard here. You can refresh it, you can maximize the gadget, make it big as a screen, or you can remove this gadget. This will permanently remove it from the dashboard. The settings will show you the settings that you can add. So here you can choose the columns that you'd like to show in that gadget. So I've got selected email, phone, and portal. If you'd like to include more or a different combination, you can. Just keep in mind the more columns that you add, it might look a little funny because you've got a lot of columns added. And then you can choose your default group. And then whatever changes you make, you just hit save and it'll save those changes. So that's the contacts gadget. Moving over here is your new search gadget. So here you can run an address or an MLS number search using this field. So if I were just to type in an MLS number and hit run search, it'll bring me to that list number. Okay, just going to go back here. Alright, if I'd like to run a particular property type search, I can click on the property type that I'd like to search on. So I can click on condominium, and that will take me to the quick search template for that property search. Alright, so it gives me where I can put my parameters here on the left hand side for that property type, and if I'd like to draw a map area, it provides that big map over here with my drawing tools at the bottom. Alright, I'll just go back. Alright, or I can start off from a full search. So clicking full search here will take me into the full search. The default is single family for that. Alright, so these are the quick search. You see the little numbers here indicating that. Full search will take you into the default single family. Settings, you can change that by going in here. So these are the available searches that you can choose here. So these are the quick search templates. You can choose any combination or all of them if you like. So for quick search, when you go into that quick search, you can choose to show it as the map search. That's where we had the parameters on the left hand side and the map on the right. You can choose to omit that map just by selecting quick search. And then for the full search, the property types, you can choose whatever property type that you'd like. And the status, these can be changed within the full search, so it's no big deal on here. Here, I just had the full search for single family. If I want to change that, I can choose any combination, or I can choose them all. I'll just show you what that looks like. So when I hit full search, it shows them combined. Now keep in mind, when you combine property types, you lose search details. So for example, for single family, that interior and that exterior interior rooms tabs are gone. So keep in mind that you'll lose some options here. So whatever property type that you tend to search on the most, I would choose just that property type. All right, I'll go back out. Next is the hot sheet gadget. Now I've got my hot sheet configured for Milwaukee. When you come in here, it'll be plain. But to configure that, you go to your settings and you can choose a county that you wish, only one county, but you can choose multiple property types if you like, or you don't have to choose any property types at all. That way it'll give you any property types that will meet the criteria for the 24-hour hot sheet. All right, once you save it, you're back here. So these are all new listings of any property type. You can click on any entry here and it will open up to those listings. Some other options that you have up here, you can run a 24-hour hot sheet. If you want to do it for another county, let's say if I wanted to do it for Waukesha, I can simply type in the first few letters, hit done, hit run 24-hour hot sheet from here. System's a little bit, there we go, a little bit slow for me today. Coming back over here to my dashboard, back here to the hot sheet gadget. You can also run a custom hot sheet from here. So this will take you into the custom hot sheet where you can choose an event or several events, choose the start and end date that you want that hot sheet to cover. You get a 45-day maximum time period. Typically start time, I always say start at midnight because that's the beginning of the day, and you can leave end time there. It can't give you anything that hasn't happened yet, so that way it'll keep you up to the moment. And then once you've chosen these three events here, you can apply the time period and the events to a quick search. So any particular property type, if you like to choose a range, a county, and an MLS, or you can apply it to a saved search that you already have and run it as a saved search hot sheet. Okay, going back to the dashboard here. So that's the hot sheet gadget. Moving over here, save searches. This is pointing to save searches here. So if I go to menu and click on save search, that gadget is just a window into this module here. So it will list your saved searches that you have. So for example, I have a delayed hot sheet saved search. When I click that, it will open up the listings currently matching the parameters of that hot sheet. So my parameters I have saved, I've got for Metro, all property types, status of delayed. So it's showing me all the property types that are available in delayed status here. Okay, just coming back here to my dashboard. So this is a way that you can access your saved searches quickly. And again, you've got settings here. If you want to run a quick search from here, you can, and choose the property type that you'd like to search on and just plug that in and get going. Your other settings underneath Save Search. Here you can choose the number of searches to show. You have a maximum of 100. My default is 50, but if I can scroll in this list, if you've got more than 100, it'll max out at 100 for that scroll list. You can order them by name, so that's alphabetically, or the last time that they were updated. And then to show all of your searches or only the searches marked as favorites. So if you've got searches, I'm going back over to Save Search, marked as favorites here, and how you mark a search as favorite, you just select the search, and then it's not a favorite, you just click here to add. So that puts it as a favorite. So you see here it's underneath my favorite section. So that gadget, you can choose to show all of your saved searches or just the ones that are marked as favorites. So see, that's how that goes. All right, let me change that back. Okay, so that's the Save Search gadget. Here is the My Listings gadget. If you have any listings, this is all applying to your listing. So any active listings, it will show that number, and you can click on that link and it will open up there. Any listings that are yours that are currently in a pending status, in a delayed status, My Listings to expire. If you have listings that were going to expire and the default is 7 days, so within 7 days, it'll show that number here. So it's kind of a reminder saying, hey, I'm going to expire within 7 days here. You might want to do something with me. And then My Sold Listings, this is 30 days. So any listings that you have sold, whether you're on the listing side or the selling side, will display here for 30 days, and then they drop off of that view. You can change these settings to adjust the number of days that they're here in your menu button. Underneath the Preferences section, you click on General Preferences, and then that's this section right here, the FlexMLS dashboard. This is where you can choose your default days. All right. Going back over to that dashboard, the last, we're still in the My Listings here, is listing maintenance section. So if you'd like to add a listing, if you click on Add Listing right here, it'll take you into the add screen. So this is where you can change the property type. Your name will be there if you're in your account, and then you can just get going. Going back over to that gadget, let me just leave this page. If you'd like to access the change listing for any list number, you would just type in the list number here, hit change listing. It'll take you to the change listing screen. And then incomplete listing, clicking that will take you to your incomplete listings menu, where any incomplete listings will be listed here. All right. Going back to the dashboard, so that's the My Listings gadget. The last gadget is the display listing. So if you currently have any active listings, they will list here. I don't have any. I'm not a realtor, so that will never be populated for me. But it will list the list number, the address, the list price. You can access the activity on it, and then the days on market will show. Your settings for that. To search the filter is your listings. You can choose listings from a saved search, and then to sort it by expiring date ascending, descending, list price, MLS number, any way you want to sort that grid. I'm just going to cancel. I think I forgot to show you the settings menu for My Listings. Settings here. Oh, there, and you can access, like I just showed you in the menu, over in General Preference. This is where you can access the days to expire, days default or days sold, and then to show your listings or your office's listings. Okay. You can also add gadgets to this dashboard, and you can do that by coming up here to Customize. There's your name of your dashboard. If you'd like to add any other gadgets to this dashboard, you click on Add Gadgets. It'll take you to the Add Gadgets screen. I typically switch to all so I can see them all. So any of the gadgets that you see here, you can, well, some of these you won't have, but you can add any available gadgets here by clicking on Add Gadgets. I'm just going to return to my dashboard. Some other options that you have. You can change the layout. So this is a 2-column layout. When you click Change Layout, you can pick any of these gadget layout templates that you want. That's the one I'm currently using. If you want them all big and narrow to stretch a count, that's how that one is. So you can just pick that there. I'll cancel that. Coming back up into Customize, you can give this dashboard a different name. So it's currently named Home. If you want to call it something else, you can. Cancel that. You can recommend this dashboard. So there's your dashboard. You can give it a description, and then this will be in, I think, for your other office members to use. And then lastly, if you like to delete the dashboard, that's what the remove is. Once you remove a dashboard, you cannot re-add it without rebuilding it. You would basically have to create it over. Okay. Also, from this point, you can create a brand new dashboard. You can build it from the ground up. This will conclude our webinar on the Home dashboard in FlexMLS.